Christmas is probably the most emotional holiday of the year. It provokes so many fond memories of being with family and being loved by our parents. It even brings joy to some when they think about Santa. The modern world basically accepts this tradition and its practices and customs because it's how we grew up. It's normal, easy, comfortable, and almost everyone is doing it. We keep this tradition going because we trusted what our parents said and did, and because that's what they were taught. But we never questioned why our parents and ancestors did it. Was it because they wanted to fit in and had no way of knowing the true meaning of what they were doing? Are we only continuing the traditions because we want to continue to fit in? Today, with easy access to information that our parents and ancestors did not have, most people know that Christmas traditions were derived from ancient religious celebrations of worshiping other gods, celestial events, child sacrifices, tree worship, and many others. However, pastors are often aware of these ancient rituals but continue to promote these worldly traditions. The Bible clearly states what the Creator, the Most High, says about man's worldly traditions. For instance, in Jeremiah 10:2-5, it says that we should not follow the ways and customs of the Gentiles, specifically regarding the cutting and decorating of the tree. In verse 8 it says that the wooden idol is a worthless doctrine. How much do we really know about the Santa tradition? If you look closely, you will see that Santa and Satan have the same letters and almost the same pronunciation. They also have similar strategies, being that Santa has deceived people for many years. In fact, deception is the true nature of both entities. The Bible says that Satan is the father of lies, John 8:44. As you will see, Santa's character embodies that same nature. So what actually constitutes a lie? The traditional definition is to make a false statement with the intention to deceive. It requires the other person to believe that the statement is true. The deception of Santa is perpetuated from generation to generation, and young children are often encouraged to believe this lie. Every year, parents heed Santa's call, "Bring the children to me and forbid them not," which is the call of the true Messiah found in Luke 18:16, Matthew 19:14, and Mark 10:14. The Catholic Church strongly promotes Christ's Mass, or Christmas, which is a deception of the true Messiah's being born on December 25th. It is well known that this date celebrates the birth of many other gods that the Catholic Church venerates. Another comparison of Santa and Satan is the location of their dwelling. As we are told, Santa lives perpetually in the North Pole, but we know that Santa does not exist. So what is the actual model for this tall tale? The Bible states in Isaiah 14:12-14 that Satan wants to be worshipped and sits on his throne in the mountain in the north to be like the Most High, separated from the masses. Is it really Santa or Satan that we are patronizing in the North Pole? Also, what does the elf, Santa's helper, really represent? Research shows that in the past, Santa had a sidekick, Krampus, who is said to be making a comeback. Krampus was a classic devil with the long tail and tongue, and with horns and hooves, who punished naughty children, beat them with chains and switches, and dragged them to the fire. Moreover, the celebration called the winter solstice, or Saturnalia, is said to have a custom of sacrificing children, often in a grove of evergreen trees, or they were dropped in a fire pit. Children are the most vulnerable to Santa's lie since they are fed this deception by their parents, who are victims as well, believing that this tradition is harmless. Proverbs 22:6 tells us to train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he should not depart from it. While we tell our children not to lie, we continue this counterfeit tradition for generations without question. Santa's greeting, "Ho, ho, ho," is even taken from the Bible. Zechariah 2:6 says, "Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the sky," says the Most High. Wanting to imitate the return of the true Messiah, Santa pretends to ride across the night sky in his chariot. He then magically enters each home by going down the chimney or like a thief in the night. 2 Peter 3:10, 1 Thessalonians 5:2. Santa infiltrates the lives of sleeping children with his own fulfillment of this prophecy. Santa further deceives children by pretending that he's all-knowing and all-seeing, Proverbs 15:3, Job 34:21, to bring judgment and good gifts, James 1:17. People feed into this deception by affirming to their young children that Santa brings the gifts if they're good, and then actually go buy the toys themselves. Have you ever wondered why it's important to pass the lie of Santa on to our children? It's to indoctrinate them into the false magical world of fantasy and lies. It has also been said that leaving food for him when he brings their toys and the next day it's gone is a form of demonic worship. How does any of this bring a child into greater knowledge of the true Messiah? Santa counterfeits the return and judgment of the true Messiah as described in Revelation 22:12. The Messiah says, "Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be." Santa even imitates the Messiah's appearance with white woolly hair, according to Revelation 1:14. In Revelation 19:14, it says that when the true Messiah returns, he will wear clothes dripped in blood, hence the purpose of Santa's red suit. The most devastating deception is that the true Messiah was not born on Christmas Day, December 25th. Being that he was Hebrew, he was both conceived and born during the Hebrew feast days created by the Most High, just as he was crucified during Passover, not Easter, as a Hebrew feast day. Moreover, as a Hebrew, the Messiah's name was not Jesus Christ. Therefore, Christmas should not be affiliated with him at all. His Hebrew name is Yahusha, and his father's name is Yahuwah. The name Yah means I am, Yahusha means I am salvation, and Yahuwah means I am that I am. Again, the true Messiah was not born on Christmas, and can never be part of it. We are commanded to worship the Most High in spirit and truth, John 2:23-24. What if he hates lies and these worldly traditions of men and their feasts? Proverbs 12:22, Amos 5:21. Could it be that the Christ of Christmas and the spirit of Christmas are counterfeits like Santa? Could they represent other gods? Ironically, modern Wiccans continue to celebrate their traditions as well during this time of year. During their winter solstice from December 20th to 23rd, they celebrate Yule and the rebirth of their Sun King, the giver of life. They also decorate their homes with holly, ivy, and mistletoe. One of their customs is to share spiced cider, similar to the Catholic custom on Christmas Eve. Other Wiccan customs are caroling, exchanging presents, decorating the Yule tree, kissing under the mistletoe, and honoring Kris Kringle. Deities of Yule include the Divine Child, the Great Mother, Apollo, Ra, the Horned One, and others. Keeping all of this in mind, how can the true Messiah of the Scriptures be a part of Christmas? He is not.